Hello and welcome back to Across the Gulf Coast. Well, as you can see, we have now made it in our Okaloosa County studios, where we're going to talk about events going on in both Crestview and along the coast in Destin and on Okaloosa Island. The first one we are going to talk about, though, is in Crestview. It is the Triple B Barbecue. It is put on by the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce. And joining me to talk about that is Wayne Harris. He is the president and CEO of the Chamber in Crestview. Wayne, thank you so much for being my guest today.
Well, it's an honor. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely. So before we talk about the Triple B and the event, let's talk about business in Crestview right now. You know, so much is going on. Crestview is growing. How are things in Crestview?
Quite busy, to be honest with you. We've got a lot of new businesses that are looking at us. A lot of things that are happening. Traffic is traffic, and that keeps compounding. But at the same time, that traffic is bittersweet because the businesses like that traffic because they get to see their signs and stuff. But I've had probably this last 6 months or so, I've had a lot of businesses come to me that are looking to expand or grow or even just start in some of the areas that were heretofore not very populated. Now they're going to be. So I'm really looking at that. Housing starts have been up quite a bit. Yep. So we've gained in population, gained in strength. And I think we're set for the future. We're going to have some great things. Are we deficient? Absolutely, in a lot of areas, retail and restaurant, but we'll get there.
It's kind of the growing pains. It comes with it.
Sure it is.
Absolutely. You know, you mentioned the traffic. We've all sat through the studies and the traffic, but that again, that is a good thing because you're growing, and more people mean more businesses.
Correct. Absolutely.
And so to entertain some of those people, of course, the Crestview Area Chamber has an annual event that's always very popular. I think you guys draw about 15,000, 20,000 to this event each year, and it's in March. Tell us about it.
March 28th from 10 until 6. It started up 12 years. I think we're on our 12th year now. It started out as Family Fun Day at Spanish Trail Park, and we entertained the Florida Barbecue Association, and there was no barbecue sales. I mean, they were all competitors, so they didn't sell barbecue because that really hurt us. Mm-hmm. So we had a few folks, part of our community that are still part of our community, that called me one day and said, "Come on down to Main Street, look around. Tell me, we're going to ask you a question." And that's exactly what I did. I went down there, and I think it was Ken Frost from Uniforms, Connections, and Trophies, and Mike Wright Reynolds, who has a photography business down here with his wife. And I walked down there, and we walked Main Street, and he said, "Think about the BBQ Festival being here on Main Street." And I thought, well, we'll try it. What do we got to lose? Mm-hmm. And actually, it has been absolute success since those days. So I got to give kudos to those two, and actually the committee that put that together that year. And since then, it's gotten bigger and better. We're 12 to 15 or more thousand people on a regular basis. We're somewhere near, anywhere from 15 to 25 competitors. Hopefully, we'll get more this year. And they're already chomping at the bits. They've already called. We start that at a different time. Mm-hmm. Sponsorships is through the roof. We're somewhere near $30,000 in sponsorships right now, and we still got people calling us for sponsorships. We got almost 200 vendors that show up that day, including the barbecue cookers and competitors. It's a big event, and it's family. It's really family oriented. There's no alcohol served, and that's by choice. We want to keep it solely family oriented. Sure. Not that people don't drink in Crestview, it's just that we felt that this was an event downtown that would bring the family out, and that's thus the impetus for the Family Fun Day now became the Triple B, the Blackwater Bluegrass Barbecue Cook-Off.
So let's talk about some of that family atmosphere and some of the other vendors. Obviously, plenty of barbecue for people to eat, outstanding barbecue. But what are some of the other things that people can do if they come down to the festival?
Well, other than barbecue, we also have a lot of, I know a lot of the Filipino clubs prepare foods for that day. They have lumpias and the different things that the Filipino market cooks and does. A lot of other different foods, soul foods, ice creams, brownies, cookies, cakes, anything you can name food-wise is there. And again, it's just not barbecue. If you're like me, I've missed a lot of things in life. Food's not one of them. I enjoy the heck out of the day. It's been very successful. We have children events. We have adult events. When I say adult events, we have things for the adults to do. We have a lot of vendors that are trying to sell their wares or just give advertisement. You just people, different organizations, Lion Clubs, Kiwanis, Rotary, Exchange Clubs, and those kind of events are down there giving out information about what their organization's all about, and a lot of music, a whole lot of it. We have two stages, north and south. The Florida Lottery brings a big stage on the north end of the county near the courthouse and near the War Memorial. We put on bands all day long there. A lot of entertainment goes on there. A lot of events go on there. And then on the south end, near the railroad tracks, and not too far from the railroad tracks, we kind of we try to tie the two together, and we have a lot of events, different groups, different music groups, DJs, as well as some of the kid groups that do dancing and martial arts and stuff like that.
Oh, great.
It's a fun event.
Yeah. So we're almost out of time, but I want to give people an opportunity to get involved. If somebody wants more information, would like to be a sponsor, how can they contact you?
Contact me at the chamber or contact one of my staff at 850-682-3212. That's 682-3212. Or go to our website, www.crestviewchamber.com. All of those things. There's a link on the webpage for the Triple B. There's still time for sponsorships. I think we're picking up a new one. We picked up a new gold sponsor, Assurian, so I'm real pleased with that.
Perfect. Wayne, good luck on the event. It's always a great event, and I wish you luck for this year.
Thank you, Cam. It's good seeing you again.
You
too,
too.
my friend.
You too. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll be joined by the Junior League of the Emerald Coast.